from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 10 yards to go.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Two and now on first down. Finds the open target, Arnold. Not much there, only a yard. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On first down, Carson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Carson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Ravens 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. McCaffrey on the toss right. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is taken in by Njoku. A gain of 22.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
26-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun, and that's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On second down, McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
Let's go, baby. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Whoa, we cleaning up, baby.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tua. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Justin Houston in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Flush to his right. This complete to Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation. one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Now Kaepernick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a first and goal.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Touchdown! It's complete. Kyle Pitts, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Browns 21, Ravens 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens 22-yard line.
To throw, Kaepernick looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll start with the option. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua. And this one almost intercepted.
far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Play action. Now it's Tua. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Oh, what a juke into space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Now he'll let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Caught by Jones. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Levi Onwuzurike in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. To throw, Kaepernick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Darren Lee picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now a run with McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch that.
Mike, 55. Mike, 55.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Right back to Pitts again. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards to pick up there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Kaepernick now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So Cleveland able to come away with